Chapter 3. Drinking ice for 7 years. Difficult to cool the blood. Ling Feng, shut up, or I won't mind teaching you some manners. Ling Qing, upon hearing the harsh voice, coldly reprimanded a group of approaching youths. These young people were all members of the Ling family, led by Ling Feng, an outer disciple who had opened 2 meridians, a strong individual within the outer sect. Ling Feng was also one of the pursuers of Ling Qing. The reason Ling Qing treated Fang Ji like a close companion was that they had been childhood friends. In front of others, the white-clothed goddess rarely interacted with people, always acting independently, rarely smiling, and exuding an icy aura. Fang Ji, if you're a man, compete with me. Don't always hide behind girls. What kind of man are you? Ling Feng intentionally ignored Ling Qing's words and targeted Fang Ji for trouble. How do we compete? Fang Ji stood in front of Ling Qing, blocking her. In the past, when he lacked strength, the girl always protected him. Now that things were different, he had to take up the responsibility of an older brother again. After the symbol tower opens later, let's see who enters the 2nd floor tower first. If you lose, kneel and kowtow to me 3 times and promise not to get close to Ling Qing again. Do you have the guts? Ling Feng sneered, provoking Fang Ji. With this statement, the Ling family members behind Ling Feng revealed knowing and mocking smiles, chiming in with ridicule. Feng Gu, this guy is just a waste. If he can step into the 2nd floor, I'm willing to eat them in front of everyone. A waste is a waste. I doubt he even has the courage to accept the bet. The 2nd floor of the symbol tower required the cultivation level of the divine meridian realm, which was why Ling Feng confidently brought up the wager. Ling Feng, you really have no shame. Brother, let's ignore him. When the symbol tower is over, I'll teach him a lesson for you. Ling Qing, sensing Ling Feng's malicious intent, held Fang Ji's arm, ready to leave. Afraid that Fang Ji would really leave, Ling Feng sneered and provoked. Fang Ji, if you dare not bet, just say it. I won't make things difficult for you. What if you lose? Fang Ji, unmoved by Ling Qing's pulling, confronted Ling Feng with a cold question. As their eyes met, Ling Feng's expression paused. Hearing this voice, he vaguely saw Fang Ji's imposing figure from their childhood, crushing the Ling family members. Shaking his head, Ling Feng thought it was just an illusion. This guy, who failed 3 attempts to open the Rongyuan meridian, couldn't possibly be his opponent. So Ling Feng raised his head proudly and said seriously, if I lose, I'll give you a clear marrow pill. How about that? Is it the 1st grade? Spirit medicine, clear marrow pill, for refining the body? Fang Ji asked, his expression changing. This pill had the miraculous effect of tempering the physique. If he could get it, breaking through the divine meridian realm would be easier. Ling Feng arrogantly replied, of course. This pill was specially prepared for me by my brother. Good. I agree. Fang Ji's eyes sparkled, feeling a surge of excitement. You agreed? Ling Feng was stunned. He thought Fang Ji would back down. Confirming that it wasn't an illusion, Ling Feng sneered at Fang Ji. You, a waste, actually dared to agree. Ha ha ha! The Ling family members around also burst into laughter. Ha ha! Has this kid's brain gone haywire? He actually agreed. He even aspires for the precious pill, not knowing his own limits. Brother! Ling Qing, anxious, wondered why her brother suddenly became so reckless. Ignoring Ling Qing, Fang Ji instead showed a wicked smile to Ling Feng. Thank you for generously giving me the clear marrow pill. Daydreaming. With your trash status, you think you can win against me? Ling Feng remained unmoved, laughing scornfully. At this moment, a commotion suddenly erupted in the crowd. A white-clad young man, holding a paper fan, strolled into the crowd with an elegant demeanor, drawing attention like stars surrounding the moon. When Ling Feng saw him, his complexion changed slightly, as if he had encountered someone he feared. Wow, even senior brother Hong Yu, the 1st outer disciple, is participating in the symbol tower this time. 3 months ago, he was already at the 4 meridians realm. Now, he's probably at least at the 5 meridians realm, and he's only 15 years old. Not only Peng, look at that young man in the distance carrying a broadsword. His name is Cheng Fang. They say he's 19 this year. He started cultivating at 17, and in just 2 years, he reached the 4 meridians realm. It's said that he has also comprehended swordsmanship, and among the disciples of the same generation, few can match him. This symbol tower assessment is truly gathering talents. Fang Ji noticed the anomaly and squinted, revealing a touch of solemnity. Quiet! Suddenly, a cold voice came from the high platform in the distance. An old man appeared on the platform, dressed in golden clothes, exuding an air of elegance and nobility. 2 young men and women stood beside him. This year's symbol tower will be presided over by the 3rd elder, Lin Tianhou. It seems there's a significant reward. Why are senior brother, Chang Hu, and senior sister, Lin Yu here? After a brief silence, the surroundings erupted into commotion again. Many disciples, with different expressions, seemed to realize that this time the opening of the symbol tower was unusual. The 3rd elder, Lin Tianhou, stood proudly on the high platform, resembling an emperor. He spoke with authority. This year, the symbol tower will open the 4th and 5th floors for the cultivation of Divine Meridian Realm disciples. However, only 3 people are allowed to enter the cultivation on the 5th floor. 30 people are allowed on the 4th floor, 100 people on the 3rd floor, 1,000 on the 2nd floor, and the remaining can only stay on the 1st floor for cultivation. Our Shanghai sect has always advocated the survival of the fittest, the capable rising to the top, and the weak being at the bottom. At the end of the 4th floor, a great free scarlet flame flower is prepared for you. On the 5th floor, there is also a mysterious gift. Whether you can obtain it or not depends on your own abilities. However, to get the gift on the 5th floor, you need to defeat senior brother, Chang Hu, or senior sister, Lin Yu behind you. It all depends on your luck. This announcement shocked the disciples of the Divine Meridian Realm, and they all revealed expressions of astonishment. They initially thought that the opening of the 4th and 5th floors would be a super welfare for them. However, Chang Hu and Lin Yu were outstanding disciples of the current generation. Who among the ordinary disciples present could be their match? Perhaps only by joining forces could they enter the 5th floor. At this moment, Fang Ji stared at the beautiful woman on the high platform, somewhat absent-minded. This woman had once pledged her life to him, practicing martial arts together with him every day. Since entering the Shanghai sect 3 years ago, there had been no news of her. Occasionally, he heard some small rumors about her. For example, the so-called senior brother Peng Yu had once confessed to Lin Yu, but he ended up with 2 broken ribs, courtesy of Lin Yu. Lin Yu had openly said that only an unparalleled strong man could control her. He, still daydreaming. Just as Fang Ji was lost in thought, a voice suddenly echoed in his mind. You must obtain the great free scarlet flame flower on the 4th floor. This thing is of great use to you. Although your Yuan power belongs to the overbearing pure yang, it has not yet integrated with attributes. This scarlet flame flower can be your first spiritual root. If you obtain it and refine it, your first elemental power will successfully condense. Old Soul's divine sense quickly entered Fang Xi's mind. Hearing this, Fang Xi's mind buzzed, his breathing suddenly quickened, and his divine sense urgently asked, Really? Nonsense! Would I lie to you? You must get it. I'll hide for now. This damn sect actually has martial monarch level existence. I can't let others detect my existence. We'll talk more once. You're inside the symbol tower. Brother, the symbol tower is open. Shall we go in together? Suddenly, a deafening sound, like thunder, reverberated through the surroundings. The Tenjiang bronze door of the symbol tower opened with a mighty surge of elemental power overflowing from inside, shaking thousands of disciples. The majestic elder on the high platform waved his sleeves and said, What are you still dawdling for? Charge! This time, I must enter the third floor. Brothers, the opportunity to stand out has come. Fang Ji felt the tidal roar around him, and his body shook. But then, a strong fighting spirit surged in his eyes. 7 years had passed, and all the glory that should have belonged to him had to be reclaimed. Ling Feng's clear marrow peel was his. The great free scarlet flame flower on the fourth floor was his. Glory had to be his, to wash away the humiliation of the past years.